So when I was training, vascular surgery just appealed to me. It was the one specialty where I could operate on numerous parts of the body and with a number of different modalities. And it can be frustrating at first because there's so many different ways to treat patients, but I learned to really like that, and I thought it was something that was a benefit of the program. There wasn't just one mathematical formula for a particular answer. There were numerous different ways to take care of patients. And since I've been in vascular surgery, we've only increased that with endovascular and open surgery. It's just been a plethora of new ways to take care of our patients, and I think that's one of the things that is the most enjoyable about vascular surgery.
But vascular surgery now is a great specialty. There are so many different ways to attack various problems. It's great as far as strategic thinking about how to care for patients. And the best thing is that you follow patients basically for a lifetime, particularly those patients with arterial disease, but even patients with venous disease.
I chose vascular surgery as a field primarily because I thought it was very technically demanding, and I enjoyed that challenge. I think as a whole, we're very technologically progressive with a whole host of evolving technologies for endovascular treatment. But at the same time, sometimes we have to do old-fashioned surgery, which I enjoy quite a bit.
I picked vascular surgery because I liked the procedures. I thought they were incredibly delicate and intricate. You can work all over the body, and there's a sense of immediate feedback when you do the procedures. You have flow or no flow, and you can feel that right away and see that right away.
You operate from head to toe, and there's so many different ways to treat patient disease. I was really drawn to it naturally. I also really liked the preoperative planning and strategy that goes into vascular operations. I think it's truly a team sport, and being a big sports kid growing up, I think I was just naturally attracted to this field because of those reasons.
We take care of very sick patients who sometimes you are the difference between life and death, and I really found fulfillment in doing that. Fulfillment in taking care of patients and their families in that time.
You can go from a day of doing simple fistulas to, doing an aneurysm repair to, being called in the OR for a surgical bleed that another surgeon can't get control of, and you come in and you save the day. That is an awesome day, and that's the reason why I chose vascular surgery.
So for our program, we're located in Southern California, which is a huge plus due to the weather and no need for hurricane evacuations. But the biggest plus is our training.
Why train at USC? I think USC is fairly unique in its arrangement. There's only a handful of programs around the country where you have that super complex tertiary quaternary referral practice at Keck Hospital, where as a trainee you'll see really high-end cases and particularly sort of second and third redo cases dealing with failure of prior operations, whether it's endo revision or open explant for an infected graft or things like that.
Very high volume of extremely complex patients that we see at Keck. From aortic disease to limb salvage to carotid disease, and that on a per resident basis is higher than any place I've ever seen. So the residents graduate with a very large number of open aortas, of lower extremity bypasses, of highly complex peripheral vascular interventions, of extremely complex EVARs, fenestrated EVARs, branched EVARs, as well as treating cerebrovascular disease with TCAR, carotid endarterectomies, and even getting involved in endovascular repair of the arch.
Between a staff of both experienced and young surgeons, you'll get the full breadth of training from open vascular surgery to all the highly advanced endovascular techniques with a massive volume to support the training mission with that.
I chose USC first and foremost because of the people here. It is an incredibly close-knit community, and so far I've been very happy with the exposure, which is very well balanced at this fellowship. You get a nice exposure to the endovascular, complex endovascular, to the open cases, and that I believe will help me become the best vascular surgeons I can be.
In addition, we have a great class of residents and fellows. USC has been attracting some of the best individuals into vascular surgery, starting from our intern all the way up to the senior fellows. Furthermore, we also have 2 great training institutions that as juniors we train at. Keck Hospital, which provides a fantastic private experience with a wide variety of cases, as well as is the Regional Aortic Center, to LA County, which is a premier institution as in the public county system, and also the local trauma center. Furthermore, as fellows, we have the opportunity to rotate at Huntington Hospital, which is a more private practice, bread and butter vascular surgery, giving us a wide experience of training.
Because I felt like they had a very good balance of different types of sites, can get a really wide breadth of experience and difference between an academic center, the county-based hospital, as well as community hospitals doing more of the bread and butter vascular surgery. I also felt like I was able to have a very good academic experience and expand any kind of research or other opportunities I would want within academic areas.
Well, I actually decided to take 2 years instead of the usual 1 year of research because I was interested in working in global surgery, and specifically a global surgery research fellowship through Harvard's program in global surgery and social change. So USC and the Division of Vascular Surgery supported me and actually allowed me to come out and take the time to do this. So I've been able to be involved in projects mostly centered around Rwanda and the Southern African Development Community, looking at research projects in those regions and then working and helping to support policy to strengthen surgical care delivery there.
So why train at USC? I feel that our training is almost incomparable to other programs throughout the country. We not only have great didactics, but our surgical education is also very unique as well. We have access to a cadaver lab at least once a month. We're able to practice anatomical exposures even before we attempt to do complex cases. And I find that very unique to our institution.
So the reason that I chose USC is primarily because of the people here, and specifically the attendings and the leadership. I felt like this would be an environment that I could really learn to emulate those leaders and acquire their habits and behaviors and apply them to my own. I really respected their integrity, their consistency, and simply the care that they provided.
I truly believe that there's nowhere else where you will find the same level of expertise in the clinical, didactic, and research expertise that we have here, all while maintaining a sense of family and home.
I don't think there's a better place to train in the country right now. Frankly, I know I'm a little biased, but we would love to have you here, and I hope you will look at us strongly.
So overall, I believe our program is well balanced. Case volume is not a problem. Case mix is not a problem as well. And I think we offer everything in terms of camaraderie, case mix, variety in training facilities, and training paradigms. So I hope to see you apply, and I hope to see you match here. Thank you.